Hi traders, so I'm going to jump right into this and make a quick video. It's FTU predictor on my PC, otherwise known as Omega support resistance. So I'm looking at the time frame. I'm using daily here on MT5. MT4 you don't have all these options, and I'm using a 15-minute chart with daily. When I use the 4-hour, so if I change this to 4-hour, I would then use anything below 5 minutes. Gives you an idea. Okay, so the color bars you can download from Forex Factory, SonicR PVA Candles. They use range and volume to indicate further price movement. So the strategy I suggested was, if you have a color bar at close, delay 2 or 3 bars. So you can see for each of these, well, we ignore the short lines. So here's a full length. So we're looking to buy when price gets here. Here's a full length. And there's a color, so we delay 1, 2. Now we're at the line, we can buy. I have another indicator which tells me if I wait for the line or if I buy above or below. But for now, you could either add an indicator like an arrow type, or let's just show you what's going on here. So I said 5 bars close below. So when you have 1, 2, 3, these two close above. So there's the movement. The advantage of this is really just longer term, I would say, because we're using the daily 15-minute. And for the 4-hour, you could be doing intraday to 2-3 days. So this one is long term. You can see that buy entry there on the Nasdaq. Okay, brilliant entry. And we don't get caught in any sells. But one thing I want to show quickly is, you notice what happens here. If you have this going on, see how the lines are so close together? That's because this broker uses some Sunday data, and therefore the indicator doesn't read or understand, so it's using Sunday to create the lines. So that means every Monday is going to be a screw up. So let's swap over to another broker who doesn't have that. And that was 2nd December. There you see. Here we are, same time, 2nd December. So that's what the lines really should be doing. See, there's a short, we ignore these ones, we wait for a sell up here. So there was a sell there, there was no color bars, and we didn't have 5 close over. So it's a matter of knowing to sell before the line or after or at the line is up to you. But I would say if you've got 5 closing over, the chances are we're heading to the next line. So here there's a color, so we delay 1, 2, we sell there, first target. And I tend to say close part, half the trade, wherever it might be, let's say 30 points, and then move the stop loss up here so it gets hit out. Notice here we don't buy at the full length. See that big red candle? So we delay 2 or 3 bars, up to you, 1, 2, and then another red. So if you did 2, 1, 2, and you bought here, here's a red, wait for price to come back at some point, exit, and then keep counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we've had 5 close over. And we'll have to wait for the next lower line. See, in this case of using 2, I can't be sure if this was a full length line because it updates during the day. So it may not have been a full length only up until this point. Maybe this line became full length. So in real time, all those are full length. And I want to demonstrate something. So the RS resist 4 is actually the support lines. You can see the res are green, those are support. So this thing's a little bit back to front. We'll work on that later. So you can see how we've now got 5 lines at the bottom. There's the short one. So they're all full length, and that's based on the ATR. I'm surprised there's a full length. I guess ATR is very high these days. Let's go look back at a couple of setups. Quickly also point this out, gap up or gap down any day of the week, weekends. The indicator doesn't know about that, so that's a gap of 61 points. So this indicator line, this full length line, should be actually 61 points up. So you've got to manually observe that on the rare occasion of a gapping, which I guess would occur with stocks a lot more often. So this full length would be 60 higher. Okay, again, this time frame, we're doing long term. So there could have been a late buy there and an exit because end of day. Here's a good example where the color bars are useful. So if we were to buy here, we can see there's a color bar before. We delay for 2 after each of these color bars. So we only enter down here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we exit, and we ignore these full length lines. They're done now. We then wait to buy here. Then unfortunately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait for price to come back a bit, or exit, up to you, depending on the trend. We had a look at this example earlier. That's the long-term buy. Here's a good example. We don't get trapped in the sell here because here's a color bar. So we delay 1, 2, and again another color bar. So we're only going to sell up here and then 5 bars close over. No issue there. Again, same occurs here. See the color bars, so we delay 2 after each, and then already we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 closing over. So we don't even sell here. We would sell here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could make a loss of 30 points. Up to you to decide how you want to exit upon that. Well, let's look at 1 or 2 other pairs, just to cover the calculation how the full length lines work. So we've set it to 80%. So it's 80% of what the 1000 ATR value is. So at this point, it's important in backtesting because it's hard to know if this is a full length line. So you can see the ATR is 170. So we'll call that 170. So 80% of that value is, give or take, 140, 130. So you can see how that's 130 points from the high. It may have been a full length line. So there could have been an entry right there. And the color bar, as we've said, but you're 7 points up, or with spread only 3. So you then moved near break even, and then boom, hits first target. So that's a win. You'll get first target off there and then possibly taken out. Here you'll get first target taken out. 90. See, that won't be a full length line. It probably became full length when price was up here somewhere. Yeah. So you'd be a sell off here, but you're going to exit because there's 5 bars that close over. That's a bit late, but you'd probably buy here if you're trading that late. Sell off there. Well, there's a color bar, so you delay 1, 2. You'd sell here, then another color bar, so you exit, delay 1, 2. So a bit of a loss there of 30 points. You sell off there, maybe recover your 30. Is this possibly a news bar? Not sure, but if you do enter a trade and you have a color bar, don't wait for price to come all the way back. See how you can do a percentage of recovery. So if you're down 55, wait for it to come back and exit. Then you delay 1, 2. So you enter again, but then 5 bars below the full length, so you exit. Here, again, you can see a color bar, so you may have sold here, then a color bar, so just exit and lose a small amount, wait for 2 after it, 1, 2, sell there, hit first target, possibly a win, possibly slight loss there, again, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, small loss there. You're going to get an entry off here, first target taken out, and then an entry off this one. We only have 1, 2 closed below, and there's a win. So this is oil, and we've generated a couple of wins in the last few weeks. So you use this with multiple pairs. The likelihood is, even just with this time frame, you can get a lot of wins. The struggle comes when using the 4-hour. There can be a lot more noise, but very much the same outcome. Okay, traders, best of luck using this. Trade safe. Thanks for watching.